What's on YouTube? It's PTT back at it with another Division video. Today, agents, we will be looking at the new 6-piece classified Predator's Mark gear set and breaking down all of the bits and bonuses and explaining why I personally really like this set and why I think it's a set that you will want to get your hands on when 1.8 eventually drops. So up first, let's run through the set bonuses. The set bonus 2, obviously plus 10% reload speed. Set bonus 3, plus 8% assault rifle and 8% SMG damage. And the set bonus 4, Predator's Mark talent, hit 10 shots without switching target to make the target bleed for 50% of the damage already done by those bullets. That remains exactly the same as the Predator's Mark build was before. Then the newly added 5 and 6-piece bonuses are as follows. The set bonus 5 gives you an extra 10% reload speed and an extra 8% assault rifle and SMG damage. This takes the total damage increase up to 16% now on your assault rifles and SMGs. And finally, we have the 6-piece, which is the improved Predator's Mark talent. Hitting 10 shots without switching target now applies the Predator's Mark, which makes the target bleed for 50% of the damage already done by those bullets. The Predator's Mark ignores the target's bleed resistance. The damage over time to the target is increased by 15% for every 3,000 stamina and can critically hit the target. When stamina is over 9,000, the damage over time bonus is increased by an additional 120%. Now, to try and give this a more simple meaning, guys, I will attempt to break this down. Now, I'm no math god, so please, if I get this wrong, correct me in the comment section down below. But if we were to say we did 100,000 damage, then we would get a 50% bleed, meaning a 50,000 bleed damage. This is increased by 15% for every 3,000 stamina. So if you decide to only spec to say 6,000 stamina, then you would do 75% bleed damage, equaling to the amount of 75,000 damage from our 100,000 damage start point. However, if we have over 9,000 stamina, as I do with my build, then that jumps up to 120% on top of the initial 50%, meaning a 170% increase to the bleed. And on an initial damage output of 100,000, that means we will get 175,000 bleed over 10 seconds. Now again, I'm no math god, so I hope that I've worked that out correctly. But again, in case I haven't, 1, let me know in the comment section down below. But 2, let's actually take a look at the bleed in effect in the PvE environment.
You ain't no problem.
As you can see, guys, it really does melt those NPCs. And this isn't even a mid-maxed build yet. I'm using an under par enhanced ACR with only 12% damage to elites and 26% enemy armor damage. Now, if you've been around the channel long enough, then you will know that when I build a PvE build, I aim to hit an awful lot higher on each of these stats. So this gear set could hit even harder given a little more time, some well thought out rerolls, and let's not even start with the newly added optimization stand, because that just made things a whole lot easier to get a new maxed out set. Now on the PvP front, the Predator's Mark again shows for some very, very good form. To me, it has always been a very good PvP gear set, but with the 5 and 6-piece set bonuses, it has become even better. Again, like the PvE footage, I have some Dark Zone test footage to show you now. This is myself running the 9,000 stamina build versus Kaylee and Yorkie, who are also running a 9,000 stamina Predator's Mark build. So let's watch that and I'll catch you in a moment.
Warning. You've disavowed an efficient. This action will mark you as rogue.
You're not recording? You say you're hosting someone else on your chat. Alright. Nice. Mm-hmm.
that door.
I noticed the classified stuff looks slightly different from the normal stuff.
No, I'm just cleaning NPCs. Yep. See, the bleed alone just kills you, doesn't it?
Supply drops incoming. Uploading coordinates.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So as you just saw, guys, to a player even with 9,000 stamina and health rolled on all pieces of gear possible, the Predator's Mark bleed effect maxed out, hits very hard, and given 10 to 15 shots on the target, the bleed will indeed finish them off. Now, obviously this is a test environment, so neither player popped medkits or self-heals, and that means that obviously the time to kill is greater in a non-test environment against other players. But I just wanted to show you just how effective the bleed effect can be in a PvP area. Now, I've tested the Predator's gear set for several hours in PvE. I've tested it for several hours in PvP, in the Resistance Horde mode, in Skirmish, and I have to say, I'm very, very impressed, and I hope I can get my hands on this set once 1.8 drops and it becomes available. As far as recommendations go, I would highly recommend this gear set to you guys, be you a PvPer or a PvEer. But that, of course, being said, there are other great classified gear sets out there from previous global events and upcoming ones. So the bottom line, I think, for me, is that this is another very impressive classified set. I look forward to getting a full 6-piece and building a great PvP and PvE build for Last Stand, where I definitely say that if you can get your hands on this, then do so, guys. Okay, it is a very, very cool set to run, and I don't think you will be disappointed. If you are a PvP player at the moment in the division, then you will know Predator's Mark hits very hard. If you can get your hands on this classified version as a 6-piece, then you will be surprised just how powerful you feel in both PvP and PvE. And that, guys, I think is going to wrap up this quick look and kind of mini review on the classified Predators. Obviously, as time goes on and I'm able to acquire it and put it through extensive testing when 1.8 finally comes out, I will be able to bring you an updated video, possibly a build guide and a more in-depth review. But for now, I just wanted to show it off to you guys because I just think it's incredibly cool that, you know, the classified sets that are available on the PTS are very good at the moment. I will have several more videos covering the likes of Firecrest and WoW Nomad over the coming days, so stay tuned for that. If you like the video, drop a thumbs up, let me know your thoughts and comments in the section down below. Subscribe for daily content, but for now, agents, as always, I thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, I'll catch you all soon.